It has been said that September is the real January. There's a rush of momentum and energy that comes when our life routines, they need a reset.
Yeah, we all feel that, right? We are capitalizing on that energy, that momentum all week. With the kids back in school, we're going to get back to it as well. Today, we're focusing on recommitting to our parenting priorities. KSL parenting contributor Heather Johnson has a pep talk. Good to see you.
You too.
So we often think of parenting as sort of this individual sport, meaning we cater our approach, or in this case, our priority, to what our children or our families need. But you say research points to a few things that can help any family.
Any family, and isn't that great, right? We do need to focus first on those individual things. We want to be attentive to individual kids, our individual circumstances. But focusing and being intentional is what is across the board beneficial for every single family. The coolest thing is that when we're really intentional about making parenting a priority, focusing on it, being specific with it, no matter the family, it actually creates this foundation and gives us stability to navigate what we've got going on in the fall, right? As kids go back to school and as we're sending kids off to college, we've got extracurricular activities. It's busy. It's this recommitment. And so when we're really intentional about that parenting, we create this really great foundation that lets us handle all that just hit us, right? Because a lot does hit us when all of a sudden kids go back to school.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, let's talk about extracurricular activities because, you know, it can get really crazy if you're not organized and focused. But you talk a lot about what's called core family activities. I'm really intrigued to find out a little bit more about what that means, core family activities.
Yeah, when it comes to families, and again, remember, we want to prioritize parenting. So one of the first things we can do is go right back to the core. It's an easy thing to remember. Its opposite would be balance, and summer is very balance focused. Balance activities are things that cost money. We do them away from home. They're usually novel and different. Core activities are those things that we do at home. They usually don't cost a lot. They're spontaneous. They're easy to engage in. The beautiful thing is the benefit of core activities is that it provides stability and security. It lets families explore their roles. It lets them explore the rules in their home. So it creates, again, this really great foundation that's different from the novelty that comes with summer. And that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to get back to this space where we've got that strength to handle what a school year brings.
So I'm thinking, what, game night, pizza night?
Any of those things. Now, here's the coolest thing about core activities. The coolest thing is that it's different for every family. So instead of focusing, and this is where the individuality can come in, instead of focusing on exactly what you're going to do, you want to focus on what the activity provides your family. If it helps give you stability and security and draw you together, then assign it that core title and go for it, right? It wins. Yeah. And isn't that great? Because what might be core for us won't be core for either of you. And it's okay. So that's a great thing about it. Another thing that we can do right now to prioritize our parenting is that we can look at ourselves for a second and figure out what it is that we need to do to recharge. Now, this is different than us making it all about us, right? This is finding that one or two things that helps us come back to parenting and come back to our family sharper and more focused and more engaged. That's what we want to be looking for. So it's not just the core, it's saying, okay, what is it for me that can do that? I know for me, it's exercise or sweating. If I can exercise or sweat before anybody wakes up, that's a really great way for me to come back to my family with all the energy and focus that I need. So take just a second, as kids are going everywhere, and again, your teenagers, your college-age students, your spouses are going all over the place, and ask for just a second, what's the one thing that I can do that helps create that recharge? Not waste time, but come back sharper and more focused so that I have more energy. It's a great way to recenter, right? We need to go back to those things. Then there's always this place where no matter what, we'll always promote a need to manage our emotions. If there's a place where we can be intentional in our parenting priorities, it's being the very best at managing our emotions, right? Managing the overwhelm, managing the stress. You know, besides loving our families, that might be the very best gift we could ever give them.
That's a claim, Heather.
That's ability to manage your emotions. Because if you can do that, you can give them everything else. That's a beautiful part of that. Love them. And then do whatever it takes right now, right? Your kids went back to school. If you need to go back to school to develop some tools and some capacity, some ability to manage those emotions, let's do that too. Because then we can give them everything else that they need. Yeah, as the school year starts.
I love that. Yeah, that's really empowering.
All right, thank you, Heather.